Hello everyone, this is Naga, and today we're hunting an Apex Mizutsune and an entire army before it. I wanted to make a Rampage run for a while now. This one ended up pretty nicely, so it's the one I'll be using. There I just wanted to check if the timer showed the time for the entire quest, but it's just for each wave. And it's okay, just setting up some ballista. I messed up there, I should have set up the defender ballista here. I like keeping two ballista that I can actually use close to each other, which I did at the beginning. So I can just hop between them while the special shots are on cooldown. And then put defender ballista elsewhere. Here can start the horde already. I'll leave these with nothing. When you abandon a rampage, you get the same monsters. So I have tried this one a few times and abandoned. So I knew we'd have two Tetranodon at the start. And when we have two blue monsters, I like using Yuri right away, so they don't just destroy the gate right at the start. Yuri can only be used in the first horde, so yeah, no big deal. It's only Fugan that you can use at any horde, but you also get Fugan again when the stronghold levels up to level 9, so you can also use him more or less freely whenever you need him. There is the ballista to fish for some KOs, to stall the monsters, level up the stronghold a bit more, keep shooting. I think Yuri missed that Izuchi with the dogs. It generally repels him along with the Tetranodon, so this was fairly unusual. But okay, you can just shoot it to death. Shoot a retreat shot on flying monsters to make them fall down, and then go Unga Bunga. I don't want his Akna-san annoying me. Straight to the discharge, loads of damage and building up that amp. Use Sweet Charger there. Now we have two silver tiered monsters from the outline of their icons. These are pretty beefy, along with the major threat Bishatan showing up. So I call for Fugan. As I said, no problem, I'll get him again at level 9. KO the Tetranodon to prevent it from attacking the gate. We're in pretty good shape, this first gate is pretty untouched yet. Let's finish the silver Izuchi and go after Bishatan. We have the counter signal, so every move deals a ton of damage, and just go Unga Bunga. I'm running the Conqueror switch axe here with the exhaust file. You won't be exhausting any monsters in the Rampage, but you get the special exhaust stagger on them when they stagger with Druid coming out of their mouths. So that's helpful and it amps up fast. Yeah, focus is Tetranodon, nobody's touching my gates. Messed up with the dodge there, but it's okay, Bishatan's nearly dead. Not quite yet, but yeah, there it goes. Focus the silver Izuchi. As I said, silver monsters have more HP. And that Akna-san's trolling me, like, why aren't you spitting fireballs at some ballista? I used the flash pod to dunk it. I said in the description, in the video title, sorry. It's no bodies and no traps, but it didn't say anything about flash bombs, so... It's pretty annoying with Blade Master weapons to have to run to ballista to dunk the flyers, so I allowed myself to use flash bombs here. Now I'm almost completing the setup hunt installations objective, so just reset this and complete it. Now I have access to the Wyvern fire cannons. I like putting one here to protect the gate. And as I said, when you repeat the same rampage by abandoning it, you get the same spawns. So I know it has some Rejangs dropping right in front of that ballista. So I'll get this cannon pointing right there too. This is because they didn't break that first gate. Once that gate's broken, Rejangs tend to spawn further behind. But due to the gate standing up, they will generally spawn only in front of this ballista, which is nice. And I left nothing there. I removed the bamboo bomb, so I can call in the twins when I need them very easily. So there's the Rejang. I can just machine gun it down with the ballista, it will die super fast. Rejang has low HP. Yeah, it's gone. Now I'll shoot this Inoga a bit, but it's silver tiered. I'll just let the installations handle it for a while. No point focusing down too much. Got the KO on Anjanath. And I'll try shooting it down. Since this ballista is already at level 2, I got 2 shots per A press. And that's why I'm just using the weaponry rather than going there myself. At this point I feel the ballista shooting spam stronger maybe. Now KO that one and keep shooting. That gun. We have a Mizutsune along with Zinogre. I tried shooting from there, but I think I was just hitting the floor instead. Whoopsie. Yeah, Zinogre's almost dead, so just gave it the last few shots. KO Mizutsune. You can kind of shoot through the floor sometimes. Like, you can see I'm shooting through the floor. I don't know how that works, but I'll take it. I tried KOing Zinogre, but I missed, so I just keep spamming shots. Yeah, shoot, 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 shoot. It should die soon. And once again, due to me abandoning, I know that 3 silver tier engine apps will spawn here. So I run straight to the nuke to nuke them out of existence. I'll set up a machine gun later. Maybe I should have set that up before coming here. As you can see, I spend a fair amount of time just waiting for the engine app. But it's okay. Rampage is fairly chaotic. There's a lot of room for improvement. So yeah, set up the machine gun here. I'll use it later. Rajang, as I saw for the first one, is pretty fragile, so just keep shooting it and it should die really fast. You have an engine F and Mizutsune coming. KO the Mizutsune. I'll let engine F get a bit closer and then KO it as well. There it goes. I'm focusing the Rajang now because it's super annoying. Like, the Rajangs are terrible if you let them get away with their crap. Got trolled by Mizutsune there. Okay, I only had one cracked shot, so no KO. And the major threat Rajang showed up, so I'm calling the twins here because it's going to get serious and they still don't have the counter gun. The Wyvern Artillery took care of that engine now, so that was nice. And the twins are great, they can paralyze and stun monsters. So there goes the Zinogre. Let's go after that Rajang. Yeah, it just runs all over the place, it's fairly annoying. It's dead, thanks twins. And now I wanted to wait for the engine F and Zinogre, but it got trolled by the super tiered Rajang. I had forgotten about this one, I should have remembered it. Okay, let's focus it down. Rajangs are pretty annoying, it should die now. Zinogre is nearly dead. I'm kinda letting the installations deal with the engine F. But then Zinogre got mountable, it's repelled. It will go away. I don't want to ride it, because I have the counter signal going, so I'm much stronger than any ride. Like, rides on Rampages will do a lot of damage, but the monsters take forever to attack you, and they're kinda hard to maneuver around. If I don't have counter gun going, I like them, just for the sheer damage output. But since the counter signal is active, I deliberately avoided hitting that Zinogre. I did not want to ride it at all. Finish this engine F and go after that Mizutsune. That should be the end of the second horde after it. I feel the second horde is the hardest one in terms of a speedrun because it generally beat it by timeout. When the time of the counter signal runs out, it's also the timer for the horde running out. And you win if the gates are still standing, which they will be, like there's the entire second area to go. But from a speedrunning perspective, if you're timing out, you're going slow. And it's usually pretty hard, like a lot of times I end by timeout. You kind of have to spam everything. So I used twins, I had used Fugen before, I used the nuke. But that's a lot of stuff. Here, these shines were just a waste of time, I have no idea why I picked them up. This actually counts toward the quest final time. So yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Could have saved some seconds. I just reset the ballista to refill its HP. There were no monsters coming. As you can see, I still up and running in time to shoot Rachna Kadaki and the 2 Nargacugas. Killing the Nargacugas. Rachna has a weird mechanic where her hat doesn't really exist until she does the attacks where she sticks it out. So that's why I didn't bother trying to KO it. Just the Nargacugas, which have really nice heads to hit. And I'm machine gunning them away. This machine gun's very strong, so there's a Rathalos, let's shoot it down from the sky. Hold R to guard that, otherwise it gets stunned, and keep shooting. Yeah, there I got Fugen again. So it was fine using it early on, I still have it for the end if I need him. And just keep shooting, let's machine gun this Rachna Kadaki. That Diablo is a silver tiered, so it's pretty tanky, but I have an Ergakuga to ride, and it will do a ton of damage, so it's okay. I used the quick attack there, which combos into the strong one, but I was going to miss, used the wire bug to cancel it, and I'm spamming tail flips. I want to hit the Raphalos too, hopefully, which happens on the second hit. Diablo's on low HP, I used the Mountain Punisher, which maybe was a mistake, like it takes forever to let me go. I think I should have just attacked it and slammed Ergakuga into a wall. But whatever, the Apex is coming after this. Now I'm running to the counter gong, which I haven't used yet. Maybe I should use it earlier, I don't know. We got an auto gong from by the time the Apex demolishes the gate, but if I still have the gong up, I like activating it earlier so I can just combo a bit more, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's better to use this at some other time, but well, that was what I could do by now, you know? Yeah, it took too long to get to it. Generally I can attack and backstab to avoid a hit. Okay, we just keep comboing while it focuses the gate. I'm going for its tail here because it stands up, so it's pretty hard to hit the head or neck. So yeah, just take the tail and call it a day. I'm not running a lot of weakness exploit here, spoiler warning from when I showed the set. So it's kind of okay, like I don't focus on weakness exploit, because when you're fighting the horde, you just hit what you can take, you know? They're running after it. Attack a bit. Here I should have ZSD to avoid the roar, but I got a luck stagger, so it's fine. Missed the ZSD there, didn't latch, but I cancelled earlier to get at least some damage. And I'm getting kind of pummeled here. Use the max potion, recover HP. And then I'm just trying to hit its head, maybe. Yeah, got it. Exhaust stagger there, those are pretty helpful, and then ZSD the head and go to Soaring Wyver Blade later, not really, because I ran out of gauge, that was my plan, but guns don't always work out. Had the Hellfire Blight there, tried to trip the Apex, but Diablos ate the trip instead. It's attacking this gate, which is fairly unusual, so I use the Dragonator here. This is the worst final area in my opinion, because it doesn't have the nuke bomb. The other ones have, and I feel like those are much more useful for the Apex. But at least I got to use this Dragonator, so this is something. Attack a bit, but I ran out of counter gong, so leave that Hellfire behind and let's go activate the gong. Once again, it's pretty weird that this gate didn't just fall down immediately. So I had to walk around, bar problems with this final area, I suppose. Got the gong, let's go after the Apex once again. The gate is still up, so I'll just call Fugan for some help. Get back to it. Once again, I don't want to ride at Diablos. I'll damage it with the gong. Mizu's preparing the strong attack, but you just deal a lot of damage and it trips. With the gong, it's fairly easy. Otherwise, we may have to use a Dragonator or the nuke. ZSD trying to hit the head, got the claw instead, but okay, let's just mash axe, go into Soaring Wyver Blade. I have no idea why I put that direction, that was terrible. It's coming, so yeah, dodge that and try to attack a bit. This is basically Soul Serum Mizutsune from GU, which is a monster I don't have a lot of experience with. So I'm sure some experienced GU runners could do a lot better than me. Now I'm just spamming the ZSDs and Soaring Wyver Blades. I got the Exhaust Stagger there, and I was running out of the counter gong, so I just cancelled and used the Soaring Wyver Blade to try and get the last hit before the gong finished. Didn't manage to, but it's okay. Here it's the opposite scenario. I was just smashing as much as I could, hoping I'd get the gong before the explosion, which happened. And keep boogling it. So yeah, dodge the drifting thing. It doesn't drift as much as Bubble or Mizutsune. And just keep comboing our standard rotations with double slashes into strong axe more, into sword and repeat. Dodge that, it stops for a while, we can attack the head. Got the exhaust stagger, nice, more potential attack, and it's dead. Seal 15 was my goal for a Rampage with an Apex, and I was pretty glad I got it. Especially with this nasty final area, I don't like it at all, like that gate trolled me so much. But it's okay, it has a good run. Here's the stat. For Rampage, I run somewhat different skills. I like Wire Bug Whisper 1, so I can keep the extra Wire Bug longer to maneuver. Evade Extender 2, to once again maneuver faster on the map, but I don't like level 3 because it goes too far. I feel like I miss the platforms and everything. Weakness Exploit was not my priority here, but I had my Great Charm there with Weakness Exploit 2, Attack Boost 2. I just wanted the attack boost, but not complaining about some Weakness Exploit, you know? And I used the Switch X even with the extra exhaust ramp up. I have no idea if that's good or not. I went kind of for the memes. The Affinity one's probably better. I tried Silk Bind Boost too, but I didn't like it too much. Soaring Blade isn't really a spammable Silk Bind attack, so strengthening just that one move isn't all that great. As usual, hope you guys enjoyed the hunt, and to see you all in the next one. See ya! Bye bye!